I was ignorant as well. I was a trouble person. I got in trouble with the law all the time.
I would love to go back and tell them this is what you don't do.
Yeah.
This is what you should do if you want to find happiness and peace. Yeah. And not only that, you got to think about the stuff that no one tells you when you get out. Everyone thinks, oh, it's going to be so, when I get out, it's going to be so great. That's going to be so amazing. And then when life hits you, you're like, oh, and then it's hard to take.
I think a lot of people forget epistles of the Bible books. That was testimony of their life and experience where they got. And most people ignore that and they become like Jesus, and they ignore the testimony that he hung out with. So Jesus hung out with testimonies, which is people. And he used, quote unquote, worst of the worst, Saul, who became Paul later. Yeah. He ended up being the most prolific apostle, changing the world, as we know, with all the epistles that he wrote. So I think I've always told people, embrace the broken. I have a hard time telling myself that, but it's easy when you have been there to be able to shed that light on others. Because as much as you need to be told it, if you tell others, you'll hear you're saying the truth.
I always had a fantasy of doing this when I was in there, but it never really, I don't know, I just got caught up with life. And then I went through a period of seclusion and I was on the verge of suicide, bro. And I started getting the Holy Spirit. Why don't I do something? I do work out all the time. Why not try coaching people or helping people? Because I used to volunteer down in Japan, but I wanted to try to do something else. Because humans matter. Animals matter, don't get me wrong, but humans matter.
We could start.
And I was just like, why not? It's easy. Sounds it's cheap.
Yeah, it takes you like 15 minutes.
It gives me self-respect. Yeah. Self-respect that's earned through righteous action. And you can only get through that, right? Because then it gives you worth, bro. You realize, man, no one is doing this stuff. No one cares. I feel like God is so happy for that, you know? And that's that right there. Man, it fills me up with so much supernatural joy.
The weight of your story carries a lot of impact. Because God didn't allow or send you somewhere, because he is omnipotent and all powerful. He didn't send you somewhere in order for you to just get nothing out of it. You're a book, like the book of John. You're a book. You're one of the New Testament books of the Holy Spirit. Your book that's written on your life, that story, like your tattoos, is what he's going to use